Hi Sagittarius, this is Amanda from By Luna's Light. Welcome to my channel. I'm here today to bring you your twin flame reading. Now, this is a timeless reading, so anytime you see this reading, it will pertain to you. Also, this is a collective reading, so if it doesn't fully resonate with you, please just take what does and leave the rest behind. This is also for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if it doesn't fully resonate, please check out your birth chart and where your other signs are in your birth chart, and check out the videos for those signs. Perhaps you're in one of those energies today. If you haven't already, you can check out my Facebook page By Luna's Light. That's where I do all of my live videos for full moon, new moons, solstices, etc. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please pop those into the comment box below this video. I enjoy connecting with you all, and I will get to you as soon as I possibly can. All right, let's begin your reading. This is The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. So I'm going to start out the reading with that. Angels and guides, please come forward and tell my Sagittarius what they need to know about their twin flame connection at this time. 3 cards, please. And 1 more card. Okay, bottom of the deck is go the distance. So this is very much saying, hey, you're almost at the finish line with this, as you can see, with something going on within your relationship. Maybe it's something difficult that is going on, and you're coming to an end with that. So that's a good sign. But it could also mean that this is a relationship that you really want to pursue for a long time. This is a twin flame connection. You want this to stick around. So it's good to put in energy and love and hard work into this relationship, because it's going to go the distance. It's worth the investment, is what they're saying. Okay, and I'm going to use the Romance Angel cards to clarify a little more about what you need to know about your twin flame connection right now. Okay, angels and guides, what do my Sagittarius need to know about their twin flame connection right now? 2 more cards, please. And 1 more card. Okay, bottom of the deck is wedding. There you go. This situation involves marriage, so it could be that you are ready to take the plunge with your partner. You two are ready to make that long-lasting commitment. It could be that you're planning a wedding at this time, even. Either way, if they haven't even proposed yet or something like that, Spirit is very much saying that this is a solid investment with this person. They are marriage material, as are you. Like, this relationship will see marriage if all goes well, if you guys are willing to really put in the effort. Yes, or it could just simply mean a higher form of commitment with this relationship. You guys are excelling up a notch. And that could even just look like moving in together or getting engaged. Something along those lines. Or you could even, if there are even any right now because of COVID-19, you could meet someone, this person, at a wedding. Okay. I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot today to clarify the cards on the table. So we have, as your first card, Community in reverse. So I really feel like perhaps you're investing a lot of time right now just in your relationship with your partner, Perhaps you're kind of, especially with COVID-19, you're not really seeing a lot of people. You don't really have that connection to community right now, possibly. So it could also mean that what Spirit is trying to tell me here too is trying not to let society or the people around you dictate how you feel about your relationship. They're very much showing me like just all of this like peanut gallery in the background where they just, you know, they're all speaking something about this relationship. Everyone has an opinion, but ultimately what matters is your opinion, yours and your partner's, how you two feel about the relationship. So try not to let outside influences influence your relationship. It could also mean that some of you are really missing that community aspect within your life, and it could be putting a strain on your relationship because now you two are quite invested time-wise together, with not much else going on in the world. So just be mindful that perhaps you are needing community at this time, and there are ways to reach out to that. You know, we've become very resilient in how and fluid in how we are managing this pandemic. And so even looking into online classes or something that really engages you and brings community without putting, you know, your partner into a bad situation where they feel like they're causing all of this suffocation in a way in your relationship. Okay, so let's clarify community. Two more. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, yes, this disconnect from community is really weighing on your heart. It's really making you feel detached from the world, from your relationships. Perhaps you're pushing people away at this time because you're trying to heal some form of heartbreak. Something is really hurting deep in your heart. It might be to do with this relationship. It could be to do with past relationships or childhood trauma even. Something that is really weighing heavily on your heart and soul right now. And that's why I feel like, as well as the pandemic, you are also pushing away your community at this time. You're pushing away your friends, your partner, your family, because you just can't handle healing while also having them come in with their 2 cents about the situation. Now they are showing me the Ace of Pentacles, so a very solid foundation is beginning. You're investing your time into this healing, into this relationship. Perhaps you're actually putting together investments right now, or you're looking over your investments. But regardless, there is a new beginning in this field, and it could just be simply in instability within your relationship. And they're showing me 9 of Pentacles. So you're really starting to see the benefits of all the investment that you are putting into this relationship. It could be that before you weren't investing as much because you were too afraid, you were hurt in the past, your heart wasn't ready to open, and it really took an investment into this relationship, healing this heartache, letting the past go, and investing in this current relationship to finally see the benefits coming forward of it. And they're showing me that there's a higher commitment here. The High Priest. So yes, some of you really are getting married to this person. Again, it could be a higher commitment, even just moving in, or finally saying, you know what, you are my person. I'm not pushing you away anymore because, like, you are my other half. You are someone I want to be with now in this relationship, and you're finally committing to it. And they're showing that this is almost like this relationship almost took you by surprise. It's not something you thought you ever wanted or wished for. This is the wish card, like wishing on a star, hopes and dreams kind of thing. setting an intention and manifesting it into your life. But in the reverse, it feels like it just came out of nowhere. You didn't even think you wanted a relationship like this, and it just kind of popped up out of nowhere. And they're showing either you are in a relationship with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or this is the energy of your relationship now. You are now feeling grounded, super invested, solid, confident, sturdy. It's feeling really good. Like you have a solid foundation with this person. And it really just took getting over that heartbreak and investing into the relationship wholeheartedly. Okay, next card. No place like home. Now I really feel like this person almost feels like home to you. Like, and it could be that you guys are moving in together. It could be that you're finally committing to sharing a space with this person. Or it could simply mean like, it could be that for some of you, or it can also mean, because you can see this distance here, like you need your home space to tap out. So if for some reason you need your space more than others, because that does happen. I'm very much an introvert. I need my time. It could be that, you know, your home is where you need to tap out for a bit. And that could be away from the relationship, not to break up, but simply just to have your own time to process and everything. So not being with your person 24/7. So it could be that you're not at this time willing to move in with them because you really need your safe haven. And this is like where you do all of your internal work, and you don't want that to be disrupted or invalidated or anything like that, because if someone comes in and takes up that time that you are putting into here, it's going to take away from your relationship. It's going to make you a little more angsty and on guard, and because you're not having that time to yourself. For others who don't need that time, this could very well be you feel at home with this person, you're deciding to move in with them, and you're, you know, creating your own haven together. Let's clarify. No place like home. Okay. So yes, right now I feel like possibly your energy is a little scattered. Now, energy is not gender specific, so please don't take this as a he or a she or they. This is the Empress, so this could be you or your partner, but I really feel like you right now, this is your energy, and you're feeling very unbalanced at this time, and that's possibly why you were pushing your community away. You needed that time to yourself. Now, this is someone who's very unconfident right now in themselves, not nurturing, can't be giving to someone else because you need that energy for yourself. Your cup is not full right now. And so you can't just be investing all this time and energy into someone else right now, even though it does show that you have invested in this person, but perhaps you've invested too much at once. So now you're feeling depleted. So they're showing that right now you're kind of in a hermit time. All you want to do is just tap out and have time to yourself, regain your strength, your energy, your stability, so that you can come forward and bring more to the relationship again. But I really feel like this might be a cycle with you where it's all or nothing. Like you just kind of go on full blast and give them everything you need, and then you're tapped out because they're taking too much, even though you're the one giving too much too. And then you're just like, okay, I need my space for like a week or a couple days, whatever it may be for you, even just a day. I just need me time. And then you refill your cup, and then you come back into the relationship. Now, that can be a little confusing for your partner if they're not understanding of your cycles or of your ways. So that might be a conversation to have with them, is just be like, this is kind of how I am. I go all in and then I just tap out. Like, I need that time to replenish, and it's nothing to do with you. It's more so my cycles, how I do things in relationships or in general. Maybe you do the same at work. You just go hard, go hard, go hard. And then all of a sudden, one day your body is just like, yep, that's it. I'm out with a cold for a week because I've pushed myself way too hard. You guys are very, very passionate, active energies that are constantly going hard. And there comes to a point when spirit has to intervene and say, okay, now it's time to rest. So this is the time to rest. You've been going hard. You've been investing in this relationship beautifully, but now it's time to look inward and do a little more you time, you work. They're showing that you're juggling too much. This could be between work and the relationship. It could just be between you time and us time. But you're juggling way too much right now, and it's exhausting you. And they're also showing some form of celebration. So maybe, okay, there's two alternatives to this. There could be a third party situation here. Someone either from your past or from your partner's past, or it could be someone new stepping forward on either side that's kind of trying to interfere with the relationship. It could be a third party coming forward that is bringing a lot of karma. There needs to be some sort of lesson to learn here. Or it could be that, you're really drained from the new year, from Christmas and all the, yes, less community, but still expectations involved around, cooking a meal and all that kind of stuff, like putting in all this work. So maybe, you're kind of just like, you're done, you're exhausted from this. It could also mean, hey, if you need some friends to talk to, reach out to your friends about this internal work that you have to do, because sometimes voicing your issues that come up can help you work through them a lot faster and a lot more clearly than if you were just to try and do it on your own. But there is some sort of lesson, some sort of karma that is coming to completion here that is needing to be released, and that will be released. And they're showing that you just don't have that spark in you right now. So the King of Wands, very a go-getter energy, very passionate, dedicated, will not take no for an answer, gets things done. But you're not in that energy right now. You're kind of in reverse. You're very collected and needing time to really process and think things through and feel and release. You're in a slower energy right now. And they're saying that there's things that are coming to the surface that you need to process. There are things from your shadows, possibly from the past, or something to do with your cycle that is coming up. It could be things from your relationship even that are coming to light, that you're really needing to process at this time on your own, in solitude, and you're in the privacy of your own home, because they're saying no place like home, right? So it's really also, they're also telling me you're doing housework. So not just cleaning your house, but you're doing housework. You're cleaning up you're tidying your house, which is, some of you could be doing a cleanse right now, like a yearly cleanse that you do to just kind of detox, get all the booze out of your system from the celebration time, from the new year and from Christmas. Or it could be like a liver cleanse, or some sort of cleanse that really just amps you up to start the new year right. So maybe that's also it, that you're really trying to detoxify right now and get rid of this extra baggage, either from your past or just from this holiday time, and you're trying to kind of start this new year off on the right foot. Next card is Blessed. Number 22. So that's, number 2 is the union number. So you got union twice, and you're feeling very blessed about it. You guys have come into union, and you're really starting to see all the things that are beautiful in your life. Now, when I look at this card, she almost looks like a snail. Like she's coming out of a snail shell, and which is very different. But that could be that, hey, your blessings, yes, they took some time to come through. It might have been a slow start to seeing your blessings coming through, but they're here. It's time for you to acknowledge that they're here and feel grateful, showing the universe gratitude for what you have. Okay, angels, let's clarify blessed for my Sagittarius. Okay, on the bottom of the deck is Nine of Swords in reverse. So you're releasing all of these anxieties, fears, overthinking, stress, mind games, anything like that. Anything that's been weighing heavily on your mind and your soul, maybe even your body. You're definitely coming out of that space. You are leaving that space behind. So when you're in the beginning of this reading, you were very much keeping your community out. You were pushing people away. You're coming out of that energy. You're now healing yourself. You're feeling rejuvenated. You're taking all the steps to make yourself feel a lot more energized and stable in your relationship. And you're coming out of that headspace of isolation. Okay, so blessed. So it could be that in the past, maybe you disconnected from your partner in the past. Stop communicating. This is the Knight of Swords. Usually it comes in as a very fast communication, very fast message. But this is very much in the reverse now. So someone that you stopped talking to for a while or stopped messaging, I really feel like that needed to happen, because they're saying like this time apart has been victorious. It's helped you to realize how blessed you are. It's helped you to realize what blessings they bring into your life. And they're showing like in the past, you might have been very defensive. You might have been pushing people away. You've been putting your walls up, but you were feeling very unstable at that time. You were feeling like you just weren't ready to put in a lot of commitment, because it was a very heavy commitment, very heavy feeling when you were already going through so much turmoil, inner turmoil. And it was really causing you to lose control of your life and not go forward in life. It was really creating a delay in your path. But now you are realizing like this is a blessing. This time apart was a blessing. Any time to yourself is a blessing, but the relationship itself is also a blessing. So it's finding balance between the two is key, instead of just going and putting everything into it and then just nothing. It's kind of that hot and cold scenario. But they're showing the Two of Wands. So you're forging ahead now. You're ready to come out of your shell. You're ready to carry forward and realize with a much more clear mind, a lot more positivity behind you that, yeah, you're going on down the right path. Now there might be a decision that you need to make. There are two wands here, and so it could mean two paths. So you're coming out of this time apart to really decide which way you want to move forward. And they're saying you will have to make that choice. There are two options here. For some of you, it could be, do I want to continue with this relationship? Maybe that's what this whole time out was about, was really reevaluating the relationship, or it could be just figuring out which path you want to go. Maybe it's like a New Year's resolution where you're deciding, I want to do something new for once, and it has nothing to do with your relationship. It's more so a personal goal. Could just simply be that. Either way, there is a choice to be made on which way you want to go, and they're promising that it's a very passionate new beginning though. So it's a good thing that you're making this decision, and it's only going to bring more blessings into your life. Okay, so now your romance angels, you have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it could also be that, someone's not investing enough into this relationship. Someone is not being reciprocal monetary wise, and it's really starting to play difficulties, like it's bringing difficulties into the relationship. And, we don't want to make it all about money, but this world is about currency, and it is a give and take situation. So if someone is not pulling their weight, it's going to naturally weigh the relationship down in some regard. And they are saying separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So very much, it doesn't mean forever, but doing that tap out time, taking that time to yourself in your own home, doing your housework, so to speak, like Spirit wanted me to say, tending to your internal self and really working on bettering yourself before you can come back to this relationship ready to invest. And last but not least, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So really bringing forward positivity, manifesting what you want coming back into this relationship, and being open and honest with your partner about how you want things to be moving forward, and see if that meshes with how they want it to. I mean, we can't just come into a relationship and say, I need this, I need that, or it's done. There has to be some give and take, some negotiation. So really coming back and calling in what you do want, but realizing that you also have to put in the effort as well, and as do they. But it is soulmate energy for sure. Okay, last but not least, I will pull 2 starseed cards for you guys. What do my Sagittarius in Twin Flame connection need to know at this time? Wow, your card is flying. Okay, so your first one, deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. This is you tapping out to do all that internal work that we were talking about. Healing that heartache, that heartbreak. Healing cycles that you go through. Healing yourself, detoxing. Doing all of that work. Doing cleanses. All of that work is benefiting you 100%, and it's divinely guided. You have angels behind you helping you with this. And they're really showing like this sparkling, clean atmosphere here that you're in. So it could also be cleaning up your surroundings, not just your home, but who you surround yourself with. And last card here is the Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So yes, there could be some conflict between you and your person. Maybe that's why you're taking this time apart to do this work, but it is showing that you're softening to love. So this conflict is really bringing to light where you need to work on in your relationships to allow people to come back into your heart, breaking down those walls and allowing people back in. All right, Sagittarius, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading, and please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next week. Take care.